everybody, in this video we are going to take a tour of Carmel, Indiana. Carmel, Indiana is an Indianapolis suburb, and it is a wildly popular one. It could be, in some people's opinion, the most popular Indianapolis suburb, but there's no question about it that it has a lot of popularity with people who live here. But it's also known across the country too. So we're going to take a tour of several places that help to push that popularity of Carmel as being a really great place to live through this video here, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jason Compton with the Compton Home Group, and if you want to know everything there is to know about living in Indianapolis or the entire Indy Metro, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the little bell so you're notified every single time I do a new video, each and every week. And we get calls, texts, and emails from people all over the Indy Metro and all over the country about Indianapolis or different neighborhoods or different suburbs around Indy, like this one here, Carmel, Indiana. So if you have questions at all, then be sure that you reach out to us any way that you know how and are most comfortable, and we'll definitely have your back whenever you're making your move. All right, so today, like I said, we are in Carmel, Indiana, and we're gonna take a little tour of some of the places that make it so incredibly popular, some places that are really unique to Carmel. And you don't have to live in Carmel to visit these places. You could live in Indianapolis or some of the surrounding suburbs like Westfield and Noblesville and Fishers, or even a completely different part of the Indy Metro like the west or the south side too. These are phenomenal places. Now Carmel is a pretty big suburb. It's between 90 and 100,000 people or so, and that means it has an opportunity to create some of the places like we're visiting here today. So let's get into some of those. So one of the really cool places in Carmel, and it's kind of a big hub for people in Carmel, but also anybody in any suburb across the north side and even into Indianapolis, and that's the Monon Center and Central Park. Now the Monon Center it's a huge recreational facility. So if you're to go inside, you're gonna see an indoor track, you'll see a fitness center, indoor pool, indoor splash pad, basketball courts. Of course, you can get into leagues, you can get into tons and tons of camps for kids, but plenty of things to do in there as an adult as well. I've played basketball in there and worked out in there multiple times, and my kids have been to basketball camps and different programs that they offer throughout the entire year, whether it's the summer or the winter. So the Monon Center is absolutely a phenomenal place with tons to do, but in addition to the Monon Center, right next door is an enormous water park. And in addition to that, they have a skate park there too, so you can go cool off, but you can go over to the skate park if you want to. But the water park is absolutely huge. A cool place just to go for the day, but you can also have parties there, rent a cabana. I know I've been to a birthday party there before. Just a really awesome, centrally located thing to go to and thing to do here in Carmel. So that Monon Center sits right in the middle of Central Park. And here today, I'm actually at the Central Park Dog Park, which for a dog park, this place is incredible. This is like a vacation spot for dogs because it's not just for the dogs, it's for their humans too. Just a super roomy, very well kept place for just about anybody. Now Central Park is almost 170 acres, and it sits just off of 116th Street, in between that and to the south at 111th Street, and it goes all the way over west to College and over to the east to Westfield Avenue. So it's a really big place, but it has multiple entrances and plenty of access. And no matter where you are in Central Park, no matter what entrance you actually take, it's usually pretty connected by a lot of the trails and the whole trail system that runs through here. So there's over 6 miles of trails, and it goes through all kinds of different types of environments. So you have woodlands, so you're actually walking through the forest, just beautiful old trees. They also have wetlands, and they have a prairie, plenty of different options and plenty of different looks whenever you're going through Central Park. So in addition to the dog park where your dogs can come and play, they also have a huge futuristic playground the Westermeyer Commons, where, of course, all your kids can go, and even the adults too, if you like to play around on playgrounds. But an unbelievably cool, futuristic, very, very innovative type of playground. Now, of course, Central Park and the Monon Center, at least the Monon Center, it gets its name from the Monon Greenway or the Monon Trail, which runs right through the heart of Carmel and right through Central Park. Another reason for Carmel's popularity is the Monon Trail. Now, Carmel's not the only city. I'm actually riding on it right now on my bike. It's not the only city that has the Monon Trail. It's a multi-use trail. It's asphalt. It's really, really nice. You can walk or ride or push a stroller, do just about anything you want, ride a skateboard. But it's about 27 miles, and it goes from downtown Indianapolis all the way up to Sheridan, Indiana. So through Indianapolis, through Carmel, through Westfield, and north of Westfield. Really cool trail for sure. And there's a ton to do along the trail, and kind of has a different personality as you go through different parts of it. There's some really wooded parts, there are some kind of urban parts, and of course here in Carmel, the Monon Trail goes right through the heart, and it hits the Arts and Design District. So a lot of restaurants and shops, condos, townhomes, actual single-family detached homes, and just tons and tons of people, usually every single day of the week. The Arts and Design District has been around for a number of years, but it is absolutely stuffed with shops and restaurants and things to do, and it's extremely walkable, it's bikeable, you can drive to it, and pretty easy to find a parking place. But it's something that is up and coming. It's been here, like I said, for a number of years, but it's also being developed. More is being added. There's more housing, there's more restaurants, just plenty to do. One of the other reasons that Carmel is so popular is the Center for the Performing Arts. So you've got the Palladium, which is one of the best designed acoustically theaters in the entire country. It is a great place to see a concert. Plus there's the Booth Tarkington Theater, which gives you an opportunity to see some Broadway plays, all kinds of shows, without having to go into Indianapolis to do that. Super busy and happening really isn't your thing, or if it's just not your thing that particular day, there are all kinds of places to go in Carmel. So another reason it's so unique, it's so popular, is that there are a lot of places like this park right here. This is Cox Hall Gardens, which is a 125-acre park garden. It's just a beautifully well-kept, landscaped park that you can go and just walk, read a book, take a bike ride, take your kids, with, I wouldn't say a ton to do here, but it's just a cool place to come and relax and take it easy. All right, so there's some places in Carmel, and you can make an extremely long list of other places, but these are kind of the anchors of Carmel and some of the things that it's really very well known for. So if you have any questions about these places or Carmel just in general, if it might be a fit for you as far as a place for you to live, whether it's you on your own or with your family, it might be a perfect fit for you. But then again, it might not be the fit for you. But the only way you can figure that out is by reaching out to us, and we can answer your questions, anything that you got, and get you on your way. And until the next video, we'll see you later.